Immersive sims are not dead. But it's up to small studios and solo developers to bring them back to life. We're in a bit of an indie ImSim renaissance thanks to their hard work and passion. There's a problem though. While the player freedom that these games provide might be worthy of critical appeal, they're often overshadowed. But maybe we can change that. Today we're going to look at 4 games from small developers, all of them under 500 reviews on Steam, all of them sitting on positive review scores. Thanks to our friends over at digifile.co, we've put together a little experiment, and we'll need your help.
This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
If you want to join the ranks of our esteemed champions around the heroes table, we'll talk about this later on. Like, subscribe, weird hype button on mobile, it's always appreciated. But enough about all of that. Let's review the subjects of today's research. My name is Boss Sauce.
And I'm Roland Coons. And together, we are the two-headed hero.
Here's test subject number 1, Filcher. Originally released in 2021, this game sits at a 91% positive rating with 182 reviews on Steam. Simply fascinating. Filcher puts you in the trench coat of a somewhat fragile cat burglar named Spory. Each mission has you breaking and entering into mansions, corporate offices, customs warehouses. You get the idea. You avoid cameras, bonk guards over the head, and quietly snatch up as much loot as you can carry before making your escape. Fans of the Thief series from the 1990s will find some familiar ground here, since the game presents a heavy emphasis on sneaking over fighting, and a punishing level of difficulty for the uncareful player. This game rewards careful planning and patience. A single loud footstep can bring security forces down upon your head. Dogs can smell you out from the shadows, and failing to see that camera in time can mean a quick game over. Spory's a thief, not a murderer, and she has a personal conviction to do no harm. Flashbangs can get you a little breathing room if you get spotted or bump into an unwitting guard, and she carries a sleepy time dart gun as well as a handy sock full of nickels that you can use to send guards to the dream zone. Even though Spory's not tough, she's pretty sneaky, so she can easily slide from shadow to shadow and keeps a big bag of tools at hand. Moss grenades, noisemakers, and lockpicks help her get around unseen and unheard. Missions might take only a handful of minutes to complete once you actually know what you're doing, but finding the best routes, tracking down secrets, and optimizing your score becomes an art form as you work out the puzzles that each level presents. There's no mid-mission saves or checkpoints, so playing Filcher can be absolutely filtering, but this serves only to increase the tension since the stakes are so high with every single move that you make. It's truly a great and tragically overlooked game for hardcore stealth fans. But sometimes you want to put away the trinkets and toys and stick to the fundamentals. When drop kicks and uppercuts are the flavor of the day, we have test subject number 2, Corpus Edax. Originally, it came out in the fall of 2024 and sits at 211 mostly positive reviews.
Oh, remarkable.
Taking place in a distant dystopian city by the same name, Corpus Edax begins with a wake-up call inside your cryostasis chamber where you'll create your Bruce Lee wannabe in a sort of Fallout-style character generator. After thawing out and acclimating to your new role as a corporate lackey, your dreams are invaded by a mysterious member of a resistance movement who aims to topple the city's corporatocracy. Like it or not, you'll be pulled into a vast sci-fi conspiracy that can shake the foundations of this city to its very core. Guns are outlawed on Corpus Edax. Instead, you'll be relegated to fighting with pipes, bricks, bottles, and the like. Anything you can get your hands on to pick up and pound the bad guys with. Although the environments might be sparse, there's a good level of immersion here that you don't see in most other games. The first time I pulled a power conduit off the wall, it put a smile on my face. And stabbing yourself in the guts with a healing syringe before sticking that empty needle into the head of a corpo drone is the kind of stuff action movies are made of. But the real centerpiece is the hand-to-hand combat. As your freedom fighter levels up, you'll unlock a good variety of special moves to knock about anybody that looks at you sideways, and enemies can also react with their own counters and combos. Sneaking up and bonking a guard over the head is just as satisfying as launching them with a jump kick, and moving around during a fight feels fast and fun due to the vaulting and climbing mechanics. The hacking, lockpicking, and sneaky vent crawling that we've come to expect from immersive sims can all be found here, and Corpus Edax has its own unique spin on each one of these mechanics. This 6-hour journey will take you through abandoned hotels, pulse-pounding nightclubs, and precarious mine shafts on the way to the top of the corporate ladder. If you're interested in finding out more, check out the full review on our channel. Corpus Edax might be short on eye candy and carries some jank in the mix, but this game is all heart. On the surface, test subject number 3 might look like just another low-poly horror game, but it's filled with enough player freedom, tense moments, and killer twists to set it about. Not to mention the quirky humor. Envelope is currently sitting at only 40 reviews and 85% positive rating, which feels absolutely criminal once you start to unpack all the secrets it holds inside.
A true puzzle for our time.
Chapter 1 places you in the grimy sneakers of a lowly gas station employee. It's just another day at the grind until a mysterious man passes you a letter that says your girlfriend's life is at stake, and her kidnappers refuse to release her unless you find a way to commit a murder. And what's worse, the shady contact who's supposed to supply you with a gun to do the deed forgets to give you any bullets. So what begins as a simple night near the hot dog grill turns into a series of side quests in Chapter 2 as your unlikely hero scours the surrounding suburbs of Stendhal, all in an attempt to figure out a means and method of taking down the target and saving his girlfriend's life. You'll spend a lot of time here talking with the strange townies and tourists in pursuit of that precious gun food, which might lead you to some morally gray choices like blowing up a tractor or helping kids buy beer. All the while, you'll slowly unravel the threads of a sinister cult as you finally approach the mansion in Chapter 3 to make your attempt on your victim's life. Envelope boasts a bunch of endings and a ton of secret objectives, and without giving anything away, well, the plot goes into some unexpected territory. You're not supposed to finish the game during the first run. Indeed, you are expected to fail, and your subsequent attempts can result in new mechanics opening up, which in turn make later run-throughs more interesting. Since there's very little in the way of a save feature here, it's clear that the game encourages short 30 to 60 minute run-throughs instead, making it perfect for killing some time on a rainy afternoon. The deliberate pace, quirky humor, and low-poly trappings might not be for everybody, but if you're in love with offbeat horror games, this is a hidden gem that very few people know about. Finally, we reach the end of the road with test subject number 4, Ad Infernum. It's currently sitting on only 60 reviews, but a whopping 98% of them are positive.
Yes, quite the conundrum.
While driving cross-country on a college road trip, your buddy gets bricked in the face by a surprise tornado. You end up face down at a gas station, but it looks like nobody's home. There's weird, deadly traps scattered everywhere, there's no more chili cheese Fritos in the snack aisle, occult symbols are plastered all over the walls, and you're pretty sure that the big naked guy with a meat cleaver is not here to change your tires. Like Envelope, Ad Infernum appears to be another entry into the overcrowded realm of short low-poly horror games at first. But what we get instead is a finely tuned and compact immersive sim viewed through the lens of survival horror classics. A focus on stealth, resource management, and emergent gameplay all form important pillars of this brief, terrifying tale about a dark summoning ritual gone wrong. Ad Infernum takes everything you like about Resident Evil and adds ImSim sensibilities as well as tight controls and nimble exploration. Movement feels really good without undercutting the danger of its unearthly monsters. Your unlucky college boy must be a track star because he can hop all over the place, vault, and slide into the shadows without getting tired. Stealth is more than an afterthought here. You can crack open doorways to peek through, toss trash around as a diversionary tactic, and creep around corners to avoid the attention of all the freaky demons that are gonna try to make you into a midnight snack. A decent range of melee weapons and firearms are hidden throughout this cursed garage, but fighting back is a calculated risk. Every round of ammo and scrap of food needs to be carefully considered. You'll find yourself constantly making important choices on what to leave, what to take with you, and what to carry back to the nearest safe room. A clever sanity mechanic will have you second-guessing your surroundings. As your vision swims, monstrous hallucinations begin to dot the landscape and screams will echo in your ears.
I can feel it crawling inside my eyes.
And just when you think you're about to reveal the mysteries of this accursed place, well, let's just say that the game raises the stakes considerably. Add in a memorable soundtrack filled with gloomy, heart-wrenching synthwave, and yet another spot-on voice performance from Johnny Matrigrano, and you have a true gem that will keep you in its grip for the entire 5-hour runtime. If you want to know more, check out the spoiler-free review over here on our channel, because the fact that more people don't even know about Ad Infernum is a complete travesty. So here's where you come in. Remember last week when we partnered with Digifile.co to bring back an absolute banger of an immersive sim bundle? If you don't, well, check out that video over here. But anyways, we gonna do it again. Normally, each of these games would cost between 10 and 20 bucks, but we've partnered up with Digifile.co to create a bundle that includes all 4 of the games for $5, their lowest price ever. Everybody probably knows how miserable it is to try to search through tags to find a good box stacker nowadays, so we're setting out to make Steam pay more attention to immersive sims. So here's the experiment. Steam's become so algorithm-driven and filled up with slop that it's really hard for small studios and solo devs to get any traction at all. User reviews, in particular, are a huge factor in getting face time in front of potential players. Anybody who's seen a review bomb in action knows what kind of effect that can have on a game. But the opposite is also true when it comes to positive reviews. As it works now, the Steam algorithm has breakpoints at 100 and 500 user reviews, and when a game finally jumps over these hurdles, it starts to get shown to more people on the storefront. So, here's my hypothesis. If enough of us buy the bundle, take the games for a spin, and write a positive review on the store page for each one of them, just a short sentence about one thing you liked in the game is plenty, then maybe we can move the needle a little bit and get these games closer to the front page. Let's try out a Lovebound for a change, and let Gaben know that immersive sims are not dead. Early access to the Indie Sim Spotlight bundle can be found at the link in the description and the pinned comment. Right now, this bundle is a secret, known only by Digifile, the developers, and now by you. If you're ready to join us in the pursuit of knowledge, meaning our experiment to juice the Steam algorithm, drop a comment with your favorite scientist line from Half-Life.
Have you seen my
Wasn't
coffee
meant to
cup?
do this in the first place.
I'm not certain.
Then click on through the link in the description or in the pinned comment to get in on the action yourself. Here's Digifile.co. It's a new way to get quality games in your hands that won't waste your time, break your wallet, or bloat your library with a bunch of stuff that you're never going to play. Every collection is carefully curated by passionate team members and creatives rather than paid influencers and media conglomerates. And if by some miracle you already own any of these, you can trade them in for points on the exchange and get something else, or save the points towards something from a future bundle on the site. Check it out. I bought the Return of the Immersive Sims bundle, but oh what, I already own all these. So after a few quick trades, I can go on the exchange and I see, ooh, Dishonored 2 isn't in my Steam library yet. That's weird, must have played it on Xbox. So I cash in a few points and bam! Just like that, it's ready to install on my account. Oh, that's a big sword. Are you happy to see me? Guess not. Thanks to our partners at Digifile for making all this a possibility. It's really exciting to help out a brand new gaming site in our small way. And thanks again to you all for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Hope to see some numbers going up here because there's enough in these little hidden gems to easily fill a weekend. If you want to support us on our never-ending quests for digital gold, you can always join our band of champions around the Heroes table on Patreon, tip us on Ko-Fi, or hop into our Discord and just hang out with us anytime. Special thanks to the brave heroes that donate to keep the fireplace burning. Wolfgang Bristol, Kalagufsel, Adam Uselman, Amelie McNamara, James Blake, Yaroslav Rybaki, Jim DiFrancesco, Volpes, Cameron Frement, Dominic Nguyen, John Williams, Mirek Hotovi, San Lunette, Thorben Pelzer, and the rest. Your likes, subscribes, and the weird hype button of mystery on mobile are always welcome, of course. They help us out way more than you know, or more than I know even. Notifications on if you want to know when the next video drops on the channel, and if you leave a comment, I promise I'll read it in my best Black Mesa scientist voice.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
In the meantime, if you're looking for more videos, maybe try one of these. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next two-headed hero.